People often say our characters resemble Morph from Oddman Animations, and they are not far off the truth. The story of ClayTotalization really began with a visit to a plasticine character building workshop run by Oddman in London. Oddman are famous for the Wallace and Gromit and Chicken Run films, and of course for Morph. And so it happened that on the day we attended this workshop, they were doing a Morph building session. So all three of us got to work and got our instruction guides out and started building 3 different morphs. The funny thing was that our 3 morphs didn't really look much like each other at all, which gave us a chuckle, and they all quickly seemed to start becoming their own characters. So at the end of the session, we packed up our plasticine creations and set off home, where their most likely fate probably would have been to be dumped in a box somewhere and forgotten about. But on the way out, we spotted some merchandise on sale. And normally I run a mile from these kinds of things because they're normally kind of over-expensive, gimmicky items. But something did catch everybody's eye, and it was this Oddman animation maker kind of kit. And most intriguing for me, it said you can use a phone app to do it. I had a little bit of background with stop motion animation, but I hadn't done any of it for years, and I certainly hadn't ever used an app before. So after a little bit more thought, and let's say some strong encouragement from Bella and Amelia, I took a £20 note out of my wallet and handed it over to the seller. To this day, I still think it's the best £20 I ever spent. Bella and Amelia got stuck straight into it while I carried on with some other work I had to do that day. And in a few short hours, they'd ended up creating 7 separate videos, which kind of blew my mind when I thought back to how long it used to take me to make stop motion videos. It was around this point that it almost hit all 3 of us together that this content would be perfect for an experimental YouTube channel. We'd been talking about YouTube for a bit, but we could never really agree on what sort of content we wanted to post on it. Now suddenly all 3 of us saw things the same way. We could get something up and running for these short claymation clips. 5 days later, we launched on August 23rd, 2023. ClayTotalization was born.